Wait, who had a 6?
Huh?
You had a 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Draco, you notice a sniffling
I checked to see if any of the
just
party
behind
members.
the wooden rubble in this direction, roughly.
I peek my head around the corner.
Well, you see a flat-pressed face against the dome that protects your tiny hut.
Oh no.
It's a child.
The face of a tiny,
The
fat goblin.
Oh god! The dome trapped the goblin.
So creepy.
Fantastic! I love him.
Oh god.
Disturbing.
What is that?
That's a potato.
Baby Yoda got hit with the ugly stick. Damn.
Baby Yoda, no!
Boblin.
We did this to you,
Wait,
Yoda.
this is Boblin the Goblin.
He scratches at
Boblin?
Leonard's tiny hut for a little bit.
A wave.
The hut is opaque.
Aww.
Before
I
he,
ready my hammer.
with a little flopping, you just hear him waddle back outside. And then a couple of minutes later, you just hear him yell.
Even his shout is ugly.
It's like he got caught in the web.
Yeah, as your eyes follow the shout, you see just the goblin just turning and trying to get rid of the web that's slowly encasing him the more he turns around.
Hello?
This is during the night, right?
Who does this wake up? How loud is this shouting? How loud is this goblin being?
Well,
'Cause
as
Rune's a
you
really light sleeper.
just went to bed, actually, where is
Straight
Alex?
save
Oh, that's Frank. Okay.
to get out of the web.
He's
Telsa would clearly wake, as would Stellarium, and obviously Melody being awake hears it. Rune and Frank, however, you're just soundly asleep, as is your guide.
Oh.
Hello?
Draco.
I'm stuck!
I know. You okay?
He tries to just sort of wrapped up in this cocoon, just jump away from you and begins rolling down the hill.
Oh no, where you going?
No! It's precious.
Draco, what's going on?
I follow him.
Oh no.
Are you okay? Here, I'll cut you out. And like,
Telsa,
I don't actually know if I have a bladed weapon.
do we actually want to let him go out alone?
Well, you'd have a knife at least. Being a cook and all.
Oh, yeah, I'll use a chef's knife. Just clean it later.
Well, as you
I sigh and follow.
Yeah, the goblin's restraints, he immediately... Well, running is a big word with legs that small. He just sort of just wobbles
Wait, what's your
behind
name?
the closest cover.
Draco, what's going on?
What's your name?
Thneef.
Thneef. Pleasure to meet you. I outstretch my hand.
Do I see it?
He looks like he's assuming a fighting pose, but it doesn't really look like it for lack of limb length.
Now Dolarian sees him and is like, oh, what's this?
Thneef.
This is Thneef. Thneef Draco.
Hello, Thneef.
Would you like some food?
You smell like food.
I've got some. You wanna come with me? I'll get you some food.
He eyes you suspiciously.
Come with me, I have the sweets. Yeah. creep.
Thneef, no trust.
That's alright, Thneef. It's just a bit of stew.
So,
What are you doing out here all alone?
I'll go and
Yeah.
get some stew.
sort of eyes around as if it's not a question worth answering because the answer should be obvious. They have food around?
No, I mean, do you live in these fields or where do you come from?
When Draco leaves, he sort of just was a little bit more into cover.
Sure, I stay where I am to not scare him away.
He sort of just looks at you now with one eye as half of his face is covered by wall.
It's alright, you don't have to answer.
You're Thwain's looking. Thwain's looking people are trouble.
Thwainth looking?
Yes. Thwain's looking.
What does he
Am I
mean?
within earshot?
What's Thwainth?
You are not, you see...
Do I know what Thwainth is?
Strange looking with a very
Strange,
heavy
okay.
lisp.
Strength,
You
okay.
don't do it.
You see
Wait.
Draco slowly go back up the hill towards the stew, but you only see Dularian down there just talking to the goblin that seems to be hiding now. You can actually see the goblin from up there.
Hey little guy,
Hmm.
I've got you some food. And I'll just put the bowl down in front of me.
He looks at the bowl that you are still standing over.
I'll move back.
The second you move back, he's just on it. He doesn't even bother taking it back into cover. He just, with pretty much 3 big slurps, drinks the entire thing.
Inflict wounds level 3, no, just kidding.
The goblin explodes in a cloud of blood. Congrats.
Instantly
Thank
just
God.
unbutton.
That's what I was hoping for.
He's still alive, buddy. He lives.
It's your mistake.
All that chubby protects him from being...
How do you spell his name?
I'm gonna just change his name
Yeah.
because it's not Boblin.
It's not Boblin the Goblin.
Even though he is a Boblin.
Guys, missing the point. Why is he so fat?
He's a good little guy.
Because he's a
Because he's
baby.
thick!
Thneef.
He's a baby. He's a little
Yeah.
baby guy, and I love him and I want him.
He's...
You guys are missing the point.
yes,
That's
sir,
fine.
Yes,
He's a baby. What does that mean?
Yeah, I know.
He's nothing. He's a good little guy.
He's a Thneef.
Someone wake me up so I can just tell you.
Wake me up.
Before you
sir.
go,
And
go.
it's over.
After finishing his meal, he gives you the loudest burp you'd ever expect out of such a tiny creature.
How loud?
Is he big
He
enough to fit?
Wow.
Satisfied and rolls up and goes to sleep.
Just straight on the spot.
Right on the spot.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I'll take my cloak off and I'll lay it over him.
A thin,
Don't dirty your
actually
cloak.
a pretty thick, just flow of drool flows from his mouth onto the ground.
Oh,
God.
what a cute little guy.
What are you gonna do with him now, Draco?
I'm gonna protect him.
Do you really want to take him on a journey which is more dangerous than any of us knows?
I mean, no, because Rune said there was beasts to go, so I'll just take care of him tonight, and then put him somewhere.
Sounds okay. I'm gonna go back to the others. Tell them.
What?
Like just the
What's
awake
going on
ones, or
here,
are you
Rebecca?
waking us up to tell all
No,
of
no,
us?
no. I'm just whispering to the ones who are already awake.
Bastard.
How this? Has it been a long rest yet? Because it's around the end of it.
For you, it would have been 6 hours of light activity, so for you, you'd be ready to go.
Okay, no one else.
I'll
I've,
put
Never mind.
him back to sleep.
we found a small
I need
fat
2
goblin.
minutes.
I saw
I'm guessing I'm still fast asleep as well.
Unless someone wakes you.
Yeah, same.
Alright. Did you feed him?
Draco did.
Hmm.
By the way, this stew really smells good.
Is he not coming back?
The goblin fell asleep. He's probably... He said he's gonna protect him or whatever.
From what I saw, do I know if that was a baby goblin or just a really fat goblin?
Well, you've never seen a goblin like that. It doesn't, doesn't seem like a baby would act. A baby goblin. But it definitely seemed as helpless as a baby goblin. The whole encounter confuses you greatly.
Okay. It's so bad.
He's such a good little guy. I love him.
Okay. So, I guess. Can I see Draco from here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
If
bank up
you,
against that wall.
Alright, I guess I'll just keep keeping watch, but facing this direction now. Keep my eye on him.
the sunlight does similar to how it vanished, does not come slow. Again, it's no twilight, no dawn. In a matter of a few seconds, the entire area is just lit up by the sun,
Oh.
like straight at high noon.
This is different from up there.
It's actually a baby troll, now it turned to stone.
Is he still there?
Light is already here. Yes, the goblin is still soundly sleeping on the ground.
Let's take a look at Draco and the goblin.
The what?
The what?
The goblin.
Yeah. It's quite
You
a
let
fella.
Draco go out there with a
The sound
goblin.
of goblin friend.
I'm
Did
not
he feed-
watching.
Yeah, same
They're
ring.
fine.
Gets
Where
up.
did he feed that thing?
I mean, take a look at it and you see what we mean. You don't have to worry.
What is this foul creature?
It's a chubby
What
goblin.
bloody bit? His name is Thneef. He's a good boy.
What
I
the
raised my
fuck
hammer.
is that?
It's a goblin. He's quiet. He's sleeping.
Well, at the sound of suddenly 4 people around him, he wakes up, looks at you with wide eyes, and just... Well, again, running is a big word. Tries to waddle to safety.
Hey, Thneef, it's alright. It's alright, Thneef. That's not Thneef. I'm a fan.
Drew just looks dumbfounded.
Put down the hammer, I take out my longbow,
Thneef, wait.
I
Here, buddy. It's okay.
take aim. Draco, out of the
I
way!
push his bow away.
Ted is just leaning against the wall, watching.
Hey, Thneef.
He needs to
Calm down.
die.
Thneef. It's okay. It's
Thneef,
okay.
live!
It's okay.
Okay. It's a fucking Pokemon.
Calm down.
I wanna go over to Art.
It's okay.
Something happened. I pressed the thing and Art died.
You follow Thneef for roughly
Before Steve runs away, this is
30, 40
important.
feet until he starts slowing down. And, well, first you think it's because he simply maybe, you know, got over his hysteria, but as you get closer, you hear him just heavily breathing. And you know he's completely out of breath.
First, gonna ask Art, they're gonna look at him and be like, if there's one goblin, especially one that small, shouldn't we be worrying about others?
I don't think you can call him small at this point.
No,
I run up
but
a bit.
it doesn't exactly seem adult. Not that I've encountered a couple goblins in my time, and that is an entirely different creature than I've ever seen. But
You sure it's a goblin to begin with?
It's just a cave goblin. They do little more than just eat and walk. Although that one looks like it's not been doing a lot of walking.
This one eats and rolls.
so we don't need to worry about, I don't know, family, other tribe members, anything like that coming after us.
Well, if anything, it would be a little band of goblins. Not sure that's anything to be afraid of.
Not
Can you
sure.
take on waters?
I think Draco might try to adopt him.
Thneef, it's okay. It's okay, Thneef. Calm down.
Doesn't
I
look
don't
like
think
a
that you
child.
follow me as I ran after them a bit.
I think it's just fat. They grow smaller down here.
That seems fair.
Because
Doesn't-
if he didn't, I lose 2 arrows.
He's still going.
Well, give me an attack roll. Where do you
Can I
shoot
die?
those arrows?
I want to take the arrow for Thneef.
Get
First one is a
shot.
14.
I swear to God.
There you go.
This
Whoa.
is hilarious.
Second one is a natural 1.
For the 14th, I want to... Actually, hold on.
Fucking Thneef.
There you go.
I want to know if that fails or succeeds.
Your arrow hits the ground, kicking up a pretty good amount of just dirt. As it was a arrow loosened with quite some strength. And Thneef just yelps and starts running the opposite direction.
No!
What about the...
Dance for me! Pew, pew, pew!
He shot 2 arrows.
Yeah, I shot 2.
I want to turn around to Frank and stop it, and I will like charge.
It wasn't
my gun.
Frank, I think.
Who was it?
It was Frank.
It was Frank.
It was
It
me.
was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeez.
Well, the second one, as simple as it would seem hitting a potato, it's harder than you think.
Yes!
Frank, what's your business with this creature?
It is a fiend. It needs to die.
That's hardly fair.
Life isn't fair.
Why would you call it a fiend? It hasn't hurt anyone.
You don't know.
It is a
that.
goblin, no?
Yes.
Harmless.
Goblins are a pest. As it says that, he loses another arrow.
Well, give me an attack roll with
Frank.
disadvantage.
If you wound,
Fucking
if you
hit it.
wound Draco, you're carrying him. That's what Rune will yell to try and de-escalate the
Oh, with
conflict.
disadvantage in a mash.
Good de-escalation skills.
Thank you.
I'm giving up on the bow.
Well, you lose
Chasing
another
that.
arrow and it flies straight between Draco's legs onto the ground. You almost hit him because you can't really see the goblin anymore as Draco just blocks your view of it.
I'm gonna after see how bad my bow sticks
No,
up
it's going to kill me!
I will point at him with my finger, cast commands, and yell out feed.
Counter spell.
Really?
We lose all our spell slots.
I will point at him and say, "Fiend, approach me."
I cast counter spell.
Oh god.
I love this part.
Twice you point at this creature, and
Oh, you
twice.
casted it twice?
No, I just
Bruno
casted
can
once.
tell
I just
so
casted
wait
Oh,
as
just
you
once.
walk
Okay,
up.
yeah, I cast one.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was
You're
watching
used
training.
to, creatures like these, boars, whatever. They obey your command when you speak these words. But you feel just interference from the left, and your concentration, it just breaks, and as if the wind carries your words away, it just has no effect at all.
Bruno
Friends,
tells it in
is
a
it
little
really
bit.
necessary to waste your powers like this?
Can I
Wait,
try
did
and
you say
tackle
that?
him? I wanna, like,
Okay,
grab him.
give me a dexterity check.
Is it a grapple? 'Cause I
Yes. Well, yes, but you have to hit him first.
I
Catching
have to
him.
hit him. Okay.
Well, you
that's
have to
a
catch him.
14 for dexterity.
Is there no bonuses?
Not for me.
Okay, well,
If it's
you leap forward and you manage to grab him in both of your arms. It's kind of hard to hold on to him because usually you'd grab around the side of their torso and the limbs might flail, but they wouldn't get in the way. But seeing as the torso and the limbs are sort of one thing, you struggle to keep him in your arms. No!
It's alright, calm down.
Seeing as he
I'm
takes
not gonna hurt you.
takes a hold of him, I will just start walking towards them, and as I do that, my hammer starts glowing.
I'm gonna start running away from him.
I'm gonna intervene.
Guys,
Okay,
we're
well,
burning light.
now Draco's running away with Thneef struggling in his arms.
You know what? We're just gonna look at Telsa and be like, this might take a
Frank,
while. You wanna
you
just
do
go
not
like
need
sit
to do
inside
this.
with me? Cause I'm too tired for this.
Why are you
This
protecting
is pretty
the sheep?
funny to watch.
It's a goblin, it's not a fiend. There's a difference.
We can go play music or something.
Sure. I know a perfect song.
We don't give her a grin.
Goblins are
Just
pests.
like
They are of no
on like the
value.
walls.
Hell yeah!
Anything bigger than us could say we are
Just
pests.
gonna start singing a song about a flatulent goblin who somehow always gets the last laugh whenever he's ostracized for his odor. And it's like
Yo.
a children's song.
If
called
you
The
can,
Flute.
if you let Rune borrow your lute, he'll like play an accompaniment with it.
Can you play the flute?
He can play the lute, but not anything else.
Yeah, she's gonna like the flute.
Hell yeah! We're playing music together to tease the goblin.
Frank, what do you do?
I was going to say something, but I started listening to what these two were doing.
Sorry.
I'm not.
Oh,
I guess
Draco
I'll
is
just
running away
push
from you with the...
the little thing in front of. Oh yeah, things bigger than us might seem us as a pest. That was what you said, right?
I said things bigger than us would see us as a pest. Does that make sense?
And we kill the bigger things.
That's
Goblins try to do to us all the time.
okay, but this goblin has not tried to kill us.
He might not. His offspring might.
I don't want to think about that.
Isn't that something you could say about any living being?
Goblins are a lot more aggressive than most other things.
He just
Attack
wanted
and pillage
food.
villages.
As are half-orcs, and we're living together with them in harmony.
They are more civilized.
Ha!
Goblins can be
That's
civilized.
probably the first time you've seen something similar to a laughter from Tolarian. Have you
Seeing
ever
as
met
those
a
two
half-orc
are just
before?
I just try to push like in between them to don't let them stop me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stand in his way. I'm just gonna walk next to him and talk to him, because that's what I do.
I'll
So
follow.
do
I'm
you
just gonna
just
try to catch
do
up
you
to this.
slowly
If they-
walk to them, or do you just run after Draco?
I'll run after him, I guess.
Yeah, because Draco's
I'm-
okay.
I'm-
So now Benny,
Level 1.
we can actually cue Benny Hill theme because
Mhm,
there's
yeah.
Draco just
That's what I wanted.
running
Wait,
around.
I'm gonna cast Web Hunt.
Can you
Oh,
run at
right.
full speed while trying to...
No, but
Carry
I do
this
have a movement speed buff.
Well,
Telsa.
you see, the thing is, he's not actually grappling a medium humanoid. There's not a very big struggle, so he almost does run at full speed, which for Draco is not that high.
His armor gives him a buff. It's 35 feet.
How far away is it? Like in feet?
It's pretty much he's, carrying a sack of potatoes, is essentially his comment at the moment.
Or one
hey
big
Beggar,
potato.
let me know when, I'll say 7 more minutes pass. That's when Rune's getting involved.
That's very specific.
Well, I guess Frank and Draco just running around the
I'm well-
Rosie.
And after the
Yes,
first
well,
round,
fine.
Dolarian just stops and goes to Telsa and just sighs.
I'm using my Web
Grins.
Wand on Frank.
He's really enjoying it.
Oh my god.
This way, we're never gonna reach our goal.
I guess that'll be the
Some
cue then.
fun on the
I
road.
mean, Frank's goal is literally just killing fiends and demons and whatnot, and he sees goblins as a threat.
Alright, I guess the,
Okay,
that'll be-
well, you use up another charge of your Wand of Web, and all of a
Dex
sudden,
save.
Frank, it becomes a little harder to walk. Please give me a dex save.
Dex save? Fuck.
Fuck. Oh.
What? 2.
You are restrained.
Yeah, well,
Or you
you
break
walk slower and slower until you walk no more. You see down at your legs a sticky web just entangling your legs. You can make a strength check to try and get free, but you see Draco get further and further away from you.
How far is it right now?
The goblin has stopped straining. He's just looking at you now. And he's sticking out his tongue.
How far?
You know,
How
this
far
might
away
be
are
the
they
best chance to get involved.
Probably 40 feet.
I'll give Telsa
40
her
feet.
back.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot another 2 times the bow.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Well, give
Can
me
you do that
another
while
attack.
restrained?
You have disadvantage on attacks if you're restrained.
Yeah.
While this is going on, I guess I'm gonna give Telsa back her loot and try to get in front of Draco, stop him. I have a 40-foot speed, so... Yeah.
Well, you see Rune gunning for you, Draco.
Nah, I'll just stand
You-
and wait for him to come back around, actually.
Well,
I'm not gonna
when
run after
Frank is restrained,
one
there wouldn't
is
be any point in still running around. You would just run into him. So
Well, yeah.
I'm guessing he
no.
would just keep running straight.
Then
Oh,
yeah, I
that's
will go after him.
Yeah.
First one is a 12, and seeing how he missed that one, he's gonna get quite annoyed. Use his divinity, and the second one
Oh,
is a
God.
27.
Can I actually
Uh,
promote myself
is it what?
between them?
I was gonna say, am I in the way?
27.
I'm gonna use Chronic Surge.
Okay.
Reroll that, Frank.
Fucking ridiculous.
What happens to my divinity then? Is she just gone, basically?
I don't know.
I'm gonna put myself between them anyway.
I'm just hoping you roll lower.
Oh, I
The
got
divinity
disconnect.
stays, but you might have.
Oh, glad I'm in the way.
Well, Melody can choose which one. Yeah. Well.
Oh,
Carrying
doesn't
him, so he'd
matter.
actually be in front of me.
Doesn't matter. I'm blocking you, not the fucking goblin.
Yeah, well, I'm blocking the goblin.
Good for you.
Well, the goblins. Yeah, you're pretty safe from all of this. However, an arrow comes your way. Do you
Eh.
just take it?
I'm
Ooh.
actively trying to enter. Yeah, I'll just take it.
Then please, Alf, if you would roll damage.
5.
Alf. Oh, Frank. Frank, you are hitting our teammates. That's not acceptable. Stop it.
You would also hit our teammates if they stepped in front of the big
No.
fucker from a few
Rune's
days ago.
gonna look at
That's
Draco.
trying to kill him.
If you're willing to sacrifice our teammates, maybe it's a better idea to just leave us and go out there and slay some monsters instead of going with us.
Rune's gonna look at Draco and point at the ground, looking really pissed off and
If he's
mildly
running
in
away
pain.
from her and is not facing her.
Oh, then I'll just grab you. Dead ass.
Come on then, let's go.
Well, there's Rune holding Draco with at his shoulder with her left hand or his left hand, whatever he is today,
There, left hand.
and an arrow sticking out of the
Either
other
works.
shoulder. Please give me opposing strength checks.
6.
I'm just sitting here shaking my
I feel like
head.
that's gonna be an easy roll.
Natural
Wow.
1.
Wait, what is that? Is that a
That's a
5?
natural one. Yeah, it's a 5 altogether.
Oh my god. Well,
If he gets away, that Rune's just packing up his shit and going to Arit and telling him that we're leaving with or without them.
Yeah, fair.
He's done.
you do grab him, but he just slips through your grip.
Yeah, Rune's going back to... Rune just fucking lets him go. Goes back to Arit, looks at him and goes, I'm leaving in like 2 minutes, so either you're with me or you're staying with them. I'm headed onwards towards the city.
All right. Well, it's a good day trip.
Right.
Most of the things are packed up. I don't know what to do about the stew.
How
Okay.
do I get out of the web?
Leave it then. Who
Strength
gives a
check.
shit about
I
their
think you
stuff?
can just drop concentration on it.
Oh, Melody can drop concentration on the web, yeah, but
I could.
Oh wait,
Frank
actually, I'm
needs
gonna
to struggle out of it with the strength check.
I'll do a strength check then.
Is Frank still trying
Okay.
to kill the goblin?
Y'all are lucky.
That's
I'll go to
11.
them next.
Fail.
fuck.
I'm just waiting for Draco to get away enough.
Yeah, well, Draco, you are pretty much like 70 feet away from Frank now. You are near the fields of wheat.
I'm just gonna keep trying to get out of the web.
Can I deposit the goblin in these bushes over here?
Well, yeah, you can
Just
let him
put him
down.
in there. And then I'll turn around.
Do you say anything?
Not to him. Actually, no, I'll say, run.
After you put him in a bush, a couple of seconds after, you already hear rustling, just a whoosh. And Thneef vanishes between the fields of gold.
Okay, I will
Rune.
shout.
Go.
Frank!
I'm still stuck, right?
Yeah.
I'll try another strength check, I guess.
Alright, Rune's gonna take this time to go up to Telsa and Delaria and be like,
Fuck
I'm
me.
leaving in a few minutes,
9.
with or without them. You can come with me or you can stay here.
God.
I'll drop
Oh, but this is so
concentration
much
on the
fun.
web.
The web, yeah, suddenly just vanishes to you.
Actually, Rune, I begin to like you more and more. You seem like one of the few sane
I'll,
persons in this group.
I'll walk
I know.
up to Rune and I'll cast first level Cure Wounds by touching the shoulder where I hit him.
Hit them.
Either works. It pronouns don't matter. Use whatever you want.
Bacon.
4 or 5, exactly the damage that I hit.
Yeah.
Rune will just sort of give you a like a level look,
Do you
clearly still sort of pissed.
do you just heal the wound and let the arrow in there, or
Yeah.
Well,
As I
the-
heal it, the arrow just
okay,
goes out.
okay.
I'd like to
Yes.
blast Frank with my thunder cannon. Or my lightning, whatever it's called.
Oh,
Where
no.
Can I rage?
Can I?
Oh,
can I
no.
just, like,
Do you actually do that, Draco?
Yes.
Tessa, do
I would
do
like
we want
to
to step
attempt to
like
stop
5
him.
feet further back?
Why?
I
It's fine. He's in range.
Yeah, people are starting to rage and stuff, so we're gonna step
As
5 feet
As
back.
soon as the cannon goes off, I'm gonna rage.
We're gonna step back into the house and look from there.
I really
Can
don't
I
want
attempt-
to waste my magic for this.
Yeah, me neither. This is completely
Uh,
Yeah.
stupid.
Gonna be.
Oh
well,
my god.
21 to hit.
Draco, give me an opposing dexterity save
Oh, bugger.
with Melody, who's standing
Oh,
right
what?
next.
What?
What's
Oh
Melody
my
doing?
god.
Just so you guys know, I'm not gonna be the one to
Raising
stick you
your
together.
cannon, and Melody wanted to. Wait, did you not want to do anything, Melody?
Well, I wanted to, like, maybe, like, push it up to the sky so it doesn't hit anything.
Did you actually roll a 1?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, your arms are pretty tired from struggling with Thneef for a while and all the running. As you raise your thunder cannon, Melody hits it, wanting to push it to the side, but she actually just hits it out of your hand.
It's attached to my armor.
Actually, I didn't roll rage yet, so I'm just leaving. Bye.
It's like integrating in. It's integrated into my armor. It's not like
Well-
a gun.
Oh, yeah, well, you know. Just your arm flies to the side and,
Falls off.
yeah, it just falls off. You think better than to fire it when it goes flying sideways.
I'd like to try and shoot Frank with my thunder cannon. Or my
Stop for a
lightning.
second and
Like
scream at
sitting
Draco.
behind the wall, watching.
I'm walking away.
You have probably doomed some farmers' lives.
It didn't shoot any. It didn't hit anyone. I'm fine.
No, but by
Let's
releasing
stop.
the goblin.
Which way is the
No, I haven't.
beggar? Which way is the city?
Yeah, you're walking the right way.
I'm gonna follow Rune.
He's a short, fat goblin. He's not gonna hurt anybody.
I'm gonna start
but
pushing
you will-
Draco just, like, from the
I'll
back.
wait here for a
direction.
minute.
Yeah, come on, boys. You can fight on the way.
Do you resist Melody just pushing you along the way?
Yes.
I keep trying to push.
How hard do you try to push? Do you just actually forcibly try to push him?
I just want to move him, like, make him stumble, I guess, in the direction we're going.
Then give me a opposing strength checks, please.
7. Good luck.
12.
Well, you sort of plant your feet in the ground, but with sort of a grind, Melody slowly at half speed just pushes you along the way where the group is walking already. I'm guessing Frank goes the same way.
Hold on, we're coming.
We're
I don't
just
know
fucking
anymore.
walking.
I'll
Yeah.
start walking.
I guess I'll follow, but I'm like slightly behind. Takes off.
Hey,
Problems
Flora.
resolved.
Delarian.
Yes.
Alvan?
Is killing random innocent creatures part of your religion?
No. That's why I
Why
tried
didn't
to
you stop
stop
him?
him.
Alf is Frank.
But it's fine to just let him.
No.
I hope you're talking while you're walking.
I
and not
tried-
ruin
yeah,
something you
I-
didn't do.
I tried to stop him. I tried to reason with him. And I told him to just leave the group if he can't. Not much more I can do.
Fine.
Because I don't want to hurt him either. Even though he seems to be misguided of some kind.
Fine.
I'm gonna try and talk to him again.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna, while everyone is walking, I just try to walk a little bit slower so I get close to Frank.
You see Dularian sort of fall back from the group. Seems obvious that he seems to want to talk to you.
Taz is just walking next to Frank. Like, don't make such a long face. I'm sure you'll have the opportunity
You can't
to
see my
kill.
face. I'm just walking. I am completely covered in armor.
You have trouble seeing
It's a
his
figure of
face.
speech.
But she does say it. Well, to be fair, your helmet is is a little long shaved, so
Fair enough.
Saying this
You're
man's with a
always
sad
taking a
helmet.
long sleeve. I'm sure
So-
you'll have the opportunity to kill many baby goblins on our adventure.
The issue is of the families that will die.
Do you mean the
From
families that are not
phase.
living on the fields anymore and have moved into the city years ago?
Goblins spread raid stuff.
We don't know anything about the world down here. We haven't been here before. We don't even know if goblins are just part of the society here. We shouldn't just start killing creatures that actually can talk and think and love and live.
I'm not so sure goblins are capable of that.
Well, he surely loved the stew.
oh god.
Yeah, that's just Frank. Just next time, try and talk to us instead of just trying to kill people and even endangering our group. I feel like the mission we have ahead of us is dangerous enough. We don't have to fight each other.
I wasn't fighting them. They stepped in the way. If I swing my hammer and someone steps in the way of the hammer, is that my fault?
It is because you swing the hammer.
What? After I loosened the arrow, somebody stepped in its way. I cannot control the arrow no more.
Yes, but if you don't shoot any arrows,
Taz is gonna
you won't
like,
hurt anyone.
Are you telling me to never use my weapons again?
No.
Taz is gonna stroke her
Just-
imaginary beard and be like, do you swing the hammer or does the hammer swing you?
You just shoot the weapon when it's absolutely necessary. This was not absolutely necessary.
You don't know that.
Yes, but you don't know that either.
No, but there's a strong possibility. This goblin will. What's the word for it?
Right?
Kill
Her.
her.
Breed.
Kill
Make more
her.
of themselves, and then
Procreate? No.
Multiplying.
Shag.
well, yeah, multiply. There's a great chance this goblin will multiply, and then keep our raid and stuff. And
Could
stuff.
say that about pretty much any creature.
True.
Goblins
And
are more aggressive.
Dolarian looks at Telsa and is really proud that she said something like that.
Yes, I am a good student.
Mm-hmm. He always knew. See, all we want you to do next time is just talk about it first with us instead of just doing your thing, ignoring everyone. We are a team here, and if everyone does what everyone wants, we're gonna fall apart sooner or later.
I simply answer no more.